Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review Upcall. I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you like my free training and the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Upcall, let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's a work from home opportunity where you could be, you'd be conducting outbound calls for various businesses. And you can see some of the clients they've served. If I scroll down, oh, there it is. Okay, Airbnb, LG, Caldwell. I'm sure you recognize some of these. So some pretty big name clients. And the four categories of calls you could be doing are so lead generation, first of all. That's probably the most difficult because you'd be these are people you'd be calling who are completely cold. They have no idea what the business is, and then you're also trying to sell them on some sort of product or service. So telemarketing essentially. And if you think about all the times you've been telemarketed to, if that's a word, you're probably pretty annoyed and maybe you even hung up on them. I don't know, but I mean, it's good to be polite, but it is kind of annoying at the same time. But you'd be on the other end of that. So expect it's going to be very difficult. You have lots of awkward conversations, and pitching stuff to people who don't want to be marketed to. The other one is market research. So this is still cold calling, but you wouldn't have to sell anything really. You just be gathering data, conducting surveys, but it's still so slightly better. It's still difficult because people value their time and they don't necessarily want to waste time taking a survey, even though it's not really a waste. And then lead qualification, these are people who are already familiar with the company, so that's good. And you're just following up with them. So that's a warmer audience. Customer engagement is these are people who bought stuff already from the company, and you're just following up with them and you're getting their feedback. So that's probably the warmest audience. And so it goes from coldest to warmest. And you'd be given a script, so you don't have to worry about coming up with anything original. You do have to be able to speak on the fly. If the person on the phone has a question, I mean, you're not a robot. You don't want to come across robotic, but you'll have a script, like a template there, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel or think, oh no, what am I going to say? And now if you are interested in working, you would I would come to Become a Caller section. Just Google Become a Caller. That's the easiest way. And yeah, so just Google that. And this will kind of detail answer all your questions. Click on Get Started, and that'll take you here. And then you want to be an agent, so you click here. And then you would apply. You submit your application, and then it's just a matter of playing the waiting game. And you should hear back from them within about a business day. You also want to test your voice and make sure you're fluent in English. You have like a fluent English talking voice, and you can be competent on the phone. The only real requirements are that you must be in the U.S., so it's for U.S. residents only, and you need a desktop or a laptop. Being on your phone is not going to suffice. You need a microphone, kind of like what I have here, or I would probably get a headset with a mic attached. That's probably the best way to do it. A quiet workspace, high-speed internet, and available during business hours, and then decent typing speed, I would say, as well. And the pay is about $12 an hour, starting, with possibility to move up, and also to earn tips from these businesses, not from Upcall, but from their clients, the businesses you'd be working for. They might give you tips if they're generous and they want to keep you around and you're a good worker. But and you'd be paid once a week via PayPal. That's one really nice thing about this. You get paid each and every week, not 2 weeks, not twice a month. All in all, it's a perfectly good website. I mean, they have a 4.4-star rating on Glassdoor. People like the flexibility. They like being able to set their own schedule. There have been some complaints about software glitches, bugs, inconsistent work availability, and difficulty communicating with management. But and I'll also add, $12 an hour is really not that much money. And this is difficult work too. Keep that in mind. It is nice that you get to work from home. You don't have to commute an hour to work, an hour back from the office. But it's still a job at the end of the day, and it's an intense job at that. I worked in a call center for 6 years, and people get burnt out very quickly. I managed to last 6 years. Most people wouldn't be able to last that long. I guess you could say, I mean, maybe they found bigger and better things, but I think a lot of the time people just get burnt out because you always have to be on. You can't let your mind wander. You have to be focused for 8 hours a day. You're dealing with lots of difficult people. That never really bothered me. I just looked at it as this is my job. Whether they're nice to me or mean to me, it doesn't really, not going to really affect me. It's very fast-paced work. You have metrics you have to hit, and you'll have problems, obstacles constantly. Software will break down, things won't work, and there won't always be someone there to answer your questions. So it's difficult work, and for $12 an hour, I don't think it's really worth it. Why not just get a job stocking shelves? That is so much easier, and you could just mentally check out. But if you want to do this kind of work and you think you're up for it, it's a perfectly good platform. Now, if you're getting paid $30 an hour or more, then I would say this would probably be definitely worth it. But you're not. You're getting paid $12 an hour, and there's no guarantee that you'll get tips. And also the work can be quite sporadic. You're not guaranteed 40 hours a week. You might get a couple hours one day, 4 hours the next. You get the idea. But as long as you're okay with that, you can go ahead and sign up for Upcall. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be earning just $12 an hour, because that's not going to really change your life. Maybe you want to earn real money. I'm talking $30, $50, $100 an hour plus. If that's the case, what I suggest is, and for the long term, and consistently, reliably. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. And on your best email, I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model, actually, that you can do 100% from home. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. You could be one person on your laptop or desktop earning a full-time income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month, working a few hours a day. So if that's something that interests you, click the link below. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.